What's going on, guys? PlayBox here, and we're back for another Dragon Ball Legends video. So in this video, I just want to go through my 2022 LF wish list. So basically the LFs that I would personally like to see come to the game. Last year we've been getting, we had the start of the trend of getting monthly LFs. So LF units haven't been like, how do I say, the most cool, I guess. The most rare units, because they're so frequent. Like back in the days, we were getting them every 3 to 4 months, and it made them more exclusive, and it was pretty much reserved for units that are like super iconic in the anime, and of course some hype units like Vegeta and stuff. But now they're starting to roll out more LFs because they're making room for Ultras being the new iconic units. So we're gonna be seeing a bunch more LFs coming forward, of course. So last year, like I said, we got monthly LFs, and we got a total of 13 LFs. So it started off, we're not going to count Gogeta Blue and Broly because technically they dropped in December 2021, right? So it first started with this Future Gohan, then it went to Kid Buu, Rose, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, then we had the anniversary with Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Zamasu, and then Revival Gohan. And then we got Frieza, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, Graded Vegeta, Cell, and then the Legends Festival units, Trunks, and the Goku and Vegeta right here. So that's total of 13. We would have got probably 14, but they decided to drop an Ultra unit instead. So the way I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to be listing 13 LFs that I would like to see. I'm going to be telling you what I expect for the anniversary. And I mean, for a Legends Festival, I don't know what they're going to do because they completely threw a curveball at us with this Goku and Vegeta, so I can't really like say what we can get for Legends Festival. So I'm just gonna be listing some LFs, right? So without further ado, let's just hop in straight into the first LF, and I want it to be Super Saiyan God Goku. And by the way, this is not like me trying to predict what order they're gonna drop in, because that's could be completely random. Like, there's no point in that. I'm just going to be listing 13 LFs that I would like to see come into this game for this upcoming year. So the first one is going to be Super Saiyan God Goku. Now, we haven't gotten a viable Super Saiyan God Goku in like a long time, actually. The last one we got was the free-to-play green one, and he's actually like pretty solid. It would be safe to say he's like the best out of those free-to-play Gokus. I actually want to revisit him soon, but yeah, we haven't gotten an actual meta-relevant Super Saiyan God Goku. We had the red one, who's like a staple bench on all God Ki teams, but like he's never been like super good, because when he dropped, God Ki was barely a team. It wasn't actually a team, actually. It was just him and Beerus, so he was never used. We got the purple Super Saiyan God Goku, who was a pretty decent, like, he was nothing crazy, but he was still a pretty decent for what he had to offer. And I just feel like we deserve like a pretty good, solid Super Saiyan God Goku. And for his LF, I mean, they can be creative, right? They can use, I don't know, they can. I wouldn't want it to be from the movie, because they already like pretty much exhausted all the stuff he did in his God form. But it could be from the Battle of Gods, either the movie or the anime. I'm pretty sure they would go with the movie. Remember that part where in the anime he just sprouted a freaking dragon from his aura? That would be pretty cool. They can do something with that, or they can even go for the Tournament of Power route with this one, where he uses like the gun ki blast, right? That would be pretty cool. One concept I wanted to see come in the game with this Goku, the Tournament of Power one specifically, is for a Super Saiyan God Goku to, be in his regular form, and then when he goes for a strike card, he would transform Super Saiyan Blue, and that would be kind of in line with how he was fighting with Hit, where he would transform into Super Saiyan Blue just for his punches, and then revert back to base. I think that would be really, really cool if they actually put in the effort to do that. That would be a solid option. But for his LF, I mean, he can. I'm pretty sure if they were to make him an LF, they would probably take the Battle of God version of him. So let's move on to the next one, and it is going to be Hit. So Hit, I'm honestly surprised we haven't gotten an LF Hit yet, but I mean, we're for sure going to get one. It's inevitable. They went through all the antagonists from Dragon Ball Z. We have Great Vegeta, Frieza, Cell, Kid Buu, and then we can slowly start and enter the Dragon Ball Super side, where You know, we can get a golden Frieza, which is actually one of my options we're going to talk about later, but we can golden Frieza. We have a Beerus one already. And then the next one would be a hit. Now, I don't think they would take an LF of him from the I mean, they could. I mean, if they want to actually go saga based, they have to take it from the Universe 6 tournament. But I think his time cage ability would be a pretty cool LF, where, you know, he freezes the opponent in time and stuff like that. I think that would be a more, I don't know, cooler LF they can probably do it. But I mean, if they can definitely be creative when they come up with these LFs, as we've seen in the past, like with Revival Gohan, I mean, and the other units with Kid Buu and stuff like that. They've been definitely creative, so we could definitely see that happen. But I would personally like to see a time cage LF, because, you know, that'd be cool. And they've pretty much kind of exhausted all the animations from this Universe 6 tournament hit into the yellow hit, so I don't know what more they can do with that. So we definitely don't have a time cage hit yet, so I'm guessing that would be what they would make as LF, right? So let's move on to the next one, and it's going to be, like I mentioned, Golden Frieza. So this guy is definitely, like, it's a no-brainer. He's definitely going to be an LF. LOE definitely needs to buff. I mean, you can see, right? I mean, they're a solid team, but I mean, they're not a solid team, but they're still decent. But yeah, they can definitely use an LF, and a good one at that. And his LF will obviously be when he destroyed the planet, right? That's basically the ultimate of Green Golden Frieza, you know, where he just does that destruction. But I want to see, like, the planet actually destroyed in the LF. That would be super cool. That's something I think they missed out on for Kid Buu's LF, because Kid Buu actually, like, technically destroys the planet in his LF, but you just don't see it, and then you see him regenerating into you know, his form for his win screen, but they don't actually show you the destruction of the planet, which is a huge bummer, because that was like the one thing I was expecting they would do for his LF. So I hope they don't make that mistake when they do this Golden Frieza's LF, because I mean, it looked pretty damn cool when he destroyed the Earth, and then Whis had to rewind the time and shit. But that would be pretty sick. And while we're on the topic of this Golden Frieza, I mean, we can definitely see Super Saiyan Blue. Let me just search it up here. Super Saiyan Blue Goku LF as well. Like, if we, like, the Kamehameha he does against Frieza at the end, like, that can definitely be an LF. So if we look, did I not? I guess it's not. It's not here. But yeah, that can definitely be a pretty cool LF. The Kamehameha he does on Frieza. It's pretty basic, but, you know, anything to generate revenue, right? So it's my pick would mainly be Golden Frieza, but I mean, like, they can easily do one with Goku as well. So let's move on to the next one, and it's going to be Cooler. So another lineage of evil unit, right? I mean, I think Cooler definitely deserves an LF. I mean, he has literally 2 movies dedicated to him, right? We have the Revenge of Cooler and the Return of Cooler. Is that the right ones? Revenge of Cooler, Return of Cooler? I think those are the right ones, or whatever. Cooler's Revenge, I think, is what the first movie is. So I think it would be pretty much based off of his final form and not his metal Cooler form, because I think his final form is a more popular one, and we still don't have him going through like a beam, right? That could be a cool blast cover change, like when he went through Goku's Kamehameha and just pull up and then smacked him out of existence, right? But I guess they would probably have to make it a supernova, which would be his LF, right? So something pretty much similar to the first form Frieza's LF, where he has like supernova and throws it, right? But I mean, like I said, they can be creative with this and add in just a bunch of filler animation to make it look cool, and then finish it off with the supernova. So Cooler definitely needs an LF. I mean, like I said, 2 movies, and like I said, LOE definitely needs a buff, right? So let's move on. So we went through 4, right? We'll go through a 5th one, and then we'll talk about, actually we've had 4 and then we led up to the anniversary, right? So okay, we did 4 LFs, so we're gonna be going to who I think is going to be the anniversary LF. So in a couple months, what, 5 months, we're gonna have our 4th anniversary, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what's going to come. This is like pretty much a guarantee for this to happen, and it's going to be MUI Goku. I mean, or Ultra Instinct Goku, complete Ultra Instinct Goku. I honestly expected this guy to drop for Legends Festival. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people also expected him to drop, and he could have even dropped as an Ultra unit. You know, the first Ultra unit to be Ultra Instinct Goku. That would be pretty sick, right? Double Ultra, but no, they didn't drop him. Not even an LF. So it's pretty safe to assume that this guy is going to drop for the anniversary, because just think about it. We're pretty much out of like extremely hype units to drop as a LF. Like monthly LFs are pretty much reserved for, like, I'm not reserved, but they're pretty much gonna be just regular units given some clean animations, right? You saw that, with LF Rose, we have like Kid Buu, all these units. They're just regular units. They didn't do anything crazy. They just got the LF, and that's pretty much what it's going to be. But as in terms of super hype units, like what Legends Limited used to be, like, FSK Gohan, Namek Goku's Angry Kamehameha, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Spirit Bomb, like those type of iconic scenes. MUI Goku and Full Power Jiren, which is also my sixth pick, would be the obvious choice for the anniversary. So it's obviously going to be a dual LF, Full Power Jiren, MUI Goku. I mean, it's pretty obvious. If this guy drops, MUI Goku's is going to drop alongside him, and vice versa. And this is going to be part 1. And honestly, I don't think they're going to go the same route as at its 3rd anniversary, where they drop another LF for part 2. I think since we've just gotten our first Ultra Summonable unit, they're going to probably drop another Ultra unit for part 3. And what I think is going to come is probably an Ultra Super Vegeta. I mean, it would just make sense. Super Vegeta just screams anniversary, right? We got him for 1st anniversary, 2nd anniversary, and then 3rd anniversary we got an Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So anniversary is pretty much reserved for fusion units, and you can't have a big celebration without a fusion unit. Like, you even saw this for Legends Festival. We got Ultra Gogeta, right? And last year we got Gogeta Blue. So it's pretty much reserved for any major celebration. It's just reserved for fusion units. You can even see from Dokkan, right? I think one of their anniversaries they had Super Gogeta. Another one they had, at Dokkan's 5th anniversary they had who was it? Super Gogeta Blue and Vegeta Blue. So I mean, like, they're just anniversary level units, right? So if they want to drop an Ultra unit, it would be pretty good spot to drop an Ultra Super Vegeta for part 2 right after a Full Power Jiren, and of course I delete the tab, but a MUI Goku legendary. I mean, like, for me it's like basically confirmed at this point that MUI and Full Power Jiren are going to be for the anniversary. So that's what I think is going to happen for the anniversary. So let's move on to our next LF, and it's going to be Bardock. So I did make a video recently talking about the potential of Bardock coming soon, based off of like stuff we got, like the free-to-play Frieza and stuff. So I mean, we could potentially see a LF Bardock in the coming weeks. By the way, this week we should probably be getting a Zenkai, and then next week is probably when we're going to be getting a new banner, or a new probably a new LF. If you actually take a look at when Future Gohan was dropped, if we actually take a look here, and we go to his banner real quick, so if we go take a look at his banner, January 19th is when he dropped. So we are January 10th right now, so in a week a new LF would drop, and I think Bardock could be a potential unit that they would drop. I also discussed which one they would pick for the LF, either the base form or Super Saiyan one. I mean, the base form one is the more iconic one, right? So the one where he fights against Frieza, like this shot right here, or I mean, yeah, this shot right here, right? But I just think a Super Saiyan version is more like you can do more with him for an LF, because he actually finishes off chilled, right? So that works more as a legendary finish, in my opinion, than just the base form Bardock, because like the base form Bardock he just throws his energy ball and then gets eradicated by Frieza along with all the other Saiyans, right? So the Super Saiyan version would probably make more sense, in my opinion, but who knows? Either one of them would they can probably figure out something to make it look cool. So yeah, let's move on to the next one, and it's going to be Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. It's crazy to think that we've only gotten one Super Saiyan 4 Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta Whereas we have 3 Super Saiyan 4 Gokus, and one of them being an LF. We got the original purple Super Saiyan 4 that dropped with the red Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Then we got a green one for the anniversary, second anniversary. And then we got a LF yellow one just right before the 3rd anniversary. So we need a new Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Like, I don't know why they haven't dropped one yet. But making him an LF would actually be pretty cool. I don't know what they would choose for his LF. It probably would have to be some sort of final shine, because, you know, Vegeta doesn't have like a cool attack like Goku does for Dragon Fist. And since they already gave the final shine attack to the first Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, it would be kind of, they would have to be, like I said, keep saying, they have to be creative with the way they, you know, do the final shine. It's gonna be some, you know, recycled animations for the final shine. Not in terms of the animation actually being recycled, but like the move itself. But the animation will probably look clean. But like I said, we need a new Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, whether it be just straight up the Super Saiyan 4 version or even a transforming version, because we don't have either one of the transforming Super Saiyan 4 units. So they can go either way. I'm pretty sure they would make him just a straight up Super Saiyan 4 and then probably drop a transforming version of both units on a separate banner somewhere. I think that's what they would probably do, but yeah, we just need a new Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, because, I mean, Goku has 3 and Vegeta has 1. It just makes no sense. So yeah, that's what I think. Let's move on to the next one, and it is going to be Janemba. So this is actually a unit that I'm surprised we didn't see alongside the Ultra Gogeta. They could have easily just tossed in a new LF Janemba, or even a 1% Sparking Janemba into the Ultra Gogeta banner. But they decided to make Ultra Gogeta the only new unit, which I really hope they just stop doing that. It is so stupid that they keep dropping these banners where there's only one freaking new unit. At least just drop a new, like, it takes, even if it's recycle, okay, maybe not recycle, but just drop a new Sparking unit alongside the LF units. I mean, it's just do it. Everyone would be happier like that. Just do it. There's literally no reason for you to drop one single new unit on a banner. Stop this, please. But yeah, LF Janemba, you can honestly drop him with like an EX Veku. That would be sick. Or even a new Pycon. But the EX Veku, that's cool. But yeah, LF Janemba, he definitely deserves one, right? It would be hard to incorporate like his fat version into this. Like, the only way I can see them incorporating this would be in an intro if he was an Ultra unit. But maybe even like, nah, you can't even do it in the windscreen. That would make no sense. But his LF, it's hard to say what his LF would be. I can already picture his windscreen being like that scream he does. So like if we search up like Janemba like scream, when does he do it? I don't know. But the LR Janemba and Dokkan that dropped after the LR Tech Gogeta, he has like that scream in one of his moves. I don't know if it's like an active skill or whatever. I don't play Dokkan. I don't know when he does what. But yeah, I can already picture that being his windscreen. But his LF, it could be like, I don't know. I forgot where this liquid came from. I think it's blood. I'm pretty sure it's blood, right? Or spike of hell. Okay. But I don't think he generates this himself. If he does, that'd be cool. But if he, I don't think he generated this liquid, right? Because that would be a cool way to incorporate it in his LF, right? You keep slicing it up and then it turns into like a crystal like this, and then you deliver the final blow on it, you know, severing him. Obviously I'm going to show that, but that would be really damn sick. And they obviously have to incorporate this little thing in a sidestep or his animation somewhere. It has to be. It's literally part of Janemba's identity, so you need to incorporate that. And then the windscreen of him screaming would be a nice way just to finish off the LF. So that's just what I think. We definitely, I really like Janemba as a unit, as a character. I mean, his design is what really intrigues me, right? His design and the sword is pretty cool. So yeah, I definitely want to see this guy get an LF. So moving on, we have Android 17 and 18, and this is actually a popular one because I've seen a couple 2022 LF wish lists on like Reddit and stuff. And they have like this unit as one of them, and this is like a prime example of a tag unit they can do. So of course it's going to be a tag 17, 18, and it's from the one from the future, right? Because that's where you see them really fight together. Because when they fight in like the present timeline, they're usually not fighting together. It's usually one or the other. But in the one in the future is when they're like tag teaming future going, like the cowards they are. So they even dropped an LR 17 18 just recently, actually, so they can just take the animations from there and make it into Dragon Ball Legends, and it would be perfectly fine. They can even take some I don't know if they can even take some ideas from fighters, because I know they like to do that a lot, and they're all Dragon Ball games, so it doesn't matter whether they take it from anything, because they're all taking it from the source material, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, I mean, this is a unit I wouldn't be like super excited over, but because like I don't really care about androids like that, but it's something that we definitely have to see going into this year. I'm really interested to see what type of tag units they're gonna drop. So I mean, all the ideas that people have had for like assist units, you can easily translate that over to tag units, and it would work pretty well. So let's move on. We have 3 more left. So next one is going to be Kefla. So Kefla is one of the only like female units that I think can get an LF. Just thinking back, like Android 18 is another one. What other like you want to give Chi-Chi an LF? Bulma? No. You want to give Ribrianne an LF? Yeah, I don't think so. You really have to go to like OG Dragon Ball maybe to find more female units, because they just completely disappeared in Dragon Ball Z and Super. So Kefla is pretty much the only I mean, unless you want to do like LFK or Caulifla or something like that, right? But Kefla is pretty much the only unit like hype enough, mainly because Fusion Warrior, of course. But she's the only one I feel like is hype enough to be an LF. And we still don't have her base form, so that would be pretty cool. God damn. So her LF would definitely be this attack, right? The one that the green Kefla has. So like I said, they have to be original and kind of make it look nice and stuff like that. But if we get, you can easily, what I've expected to see is like a base form Kefla as like a free-to-play unit, simply because we've seen it with Red Vegeta, but I don't know if they want to go that route again. So if they can make a transforming Kefla, that would be pretty sick. And then this attack would be her LF, right? So that's what I think. This is obviously being a fusion main, I would definitely love to see this, right? So that would be yeah, pretty cool. So let's move on to the next one, and the next one is something that I'm pretty sure a lot of people want, and it's going to be Super Saiyan 3 Goku Dragon Fist from the Wrath of Dragon movie. So this is, of course, Ryuden's most wanted unit ever, right? And like, I don't understand why we don't have it yet. I really want to see another Super Saiyan 3 unit, a Super Saiyan 3 Goku unit, because right now we have 4, right? One of them being the Kid GT Goku, so exclude that. We have 3, right, let me just think real quick. No, we have 4 Super Saiyan 3 Gokus. And guess what? They all share the same strike animation. Can you believe that? That is just mind-blowing to me. We have the first one, the purple Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? He was good. Red Super Saiyan 3 Goku, completely fodder. Then we got the Elf Super Saiyan 3 Goku this was in a period where they were just recycling animations. It was so disgusting, but they did. They recycled his strike animation, and it's just disgusting. And then we got the free-to-play Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who's so bad that no one's gonna use him, and of course, recycled animation, right? So I just want to see this guy get his LF. And if they don't want to make this, I mean, this guy's definitely going to be an LF, right? No doubt in my mind that this guy's going to be an LF. But another Super Saiyan 3 Goku that I would like to see, actually, is the one from Fusion Reborn. He has a really sick move where he does like this like double ki blast slam into like Janemba, and it's so cool. Is it this one here? Let's look at it here. So no, okay, it's not that. Maybe it's this one. He just goes up in the sky and then punches. Let me just search up lightning punch or something like that. Lightning punch. Okay, well, I guess we're not gonna see any. Okay, well, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. It's such a clean move. Like, I really want to see it, and I think this would probably be saved as like maybe an LF, but mostly like a regular sparking, because they could easily make it a Super Saiyan 2 transforming Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan 3, because his transformation in this movie is actually pretty sick. It's one of the better Super Saiyan 3 transformations. So the LF, I would definitely want to see the Dragon Fist Goku, but like I really want to see that Future Reborn Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Definitely, he's probably one of my more anticipated regular sparking units. So let's move on to the final LF. We went through 13, so this is going to be the final one, and it's going to be Final Flash Super Vegeta. So this guy is long overdue for his LF. I mean, I think they just not recently, I think it was like last year, or like 5-6 months ago, I could be wrong, where they dropped an LR of this Super Vegeta with the Final Flash, right? This definitely needs its LF, right? So like the Final Flash on Cell was super iconic, and that's also the main reason they brought it back in Super, almost like the same not same animation, but like the same sort of scenery, like where he's like provoking Cell, you know, if you're so strong, you know, why don't you take this Final Flash and stuff like that. And he used the same dialogues against Jiren, and it's pretty much the same Final Flash and stuff, but obviously the Super Vegeta did it better because it was actually pretty cool. And like, yeah, we actually just need a new Super Vegeta. We don't have any other than the EX one, and the sparking one we got freaking the first month of the game's release. So we definitely need a new sparking Super Vegeta, and I think he's pretty much worthy of being an LF with that Final Flash. And they better make that Final Flash just explode off the earth, because that's how it was in the anime, and they definitely need to make it perfectly and just, you know, give it its proper justice, right? So those are pretty much all the LFs I am expecting, or I'm hoping for, at least going into this coming year. I know there are some LFs that I could have said that belongs to tags that probably deserve it, right? Like a couple that comes to mind is like the Kid Goku from the Dragon Ball's OG Dragon Ball that does the punch through Demon King Piccolo. Even Demon King Piccolo could be an LF, but these are pretty much units that I would like to see. That's why it's a 2022 LF wish list, so something that I wish to see. So not something that necessarily the game needs, but what I would like to see. So drop a comment letting me know what LF you would want to see. I'm interested to see what you guys would come up with. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe, because that shit is so important, so don't forget. Other than that, have a great day. See ya.